In the last episode, we did a detour to Kamloops on our way back from the historic Cariboo Road. Since we're already here, why don't we do a quick tour around?
Hey everyone, so I'm right now at the Riverfront Park in Kamloops. As you can see, today is still kind of smoky day. And I can smell the charcoal smell again in the air. So the visibility in Kamloops today is really poor. Yeah, but considering that this is a big city, around 100,000 people have to endure this kind of situation. Yeah, this is definitely one of the consequences of the wildfire. You're forcing residents, as many as 100,000 people, living with this kind of condition every single day during the wildfire season.
Other than the miserable air quality, Kamloops is a great city for recreational activities. Even if your bike has problems, there are stations for you to fix your bike.
Yeah, so the monument behind me, so that's basically the monument that shows water level of the Thompson River in Kamloops, and down there that's 1999, and you can see all the way to the top, that's where the water was in 1894.
Nearby, another column showed the historic water level of lakes that once existed in modern-day Kamloops. Wait, where I was standing used to be the bottom of a lake? The monuments also mark the beginning of the Rivers Trail at the city's Riverside Park. This place is vibrant on a nice day. Just not today. Even this concession stand is closed. You still want to see vibrancy? Here comes vibrancy. The views from the park can be great, except, not today. The smoke is this thick. There you see the confluence of North and South Thompson River, where they become one unified Thompson River right here in downtown Kamloops.
It's a mosquito here.
Fortunately, in the summer of 2020, I was in Kamloops as well, and there were no smoke. Here are some of the clips from then. Prior to this trip, I've only been to selected spots like the Riverside Park in Kamloops, or was simply passing through the city. Because the wildfire smoke was so bad and there were nowhere else I could go in the vicinity of Kamloops, I decided to check out downtown Kamloops for the very first time. Kamloops feels just like an average Canadian city. When I say average Canadian city, I'm not talking about Vancouver, Calgary, Toronto, or Montreal. Those are exciting metropolises. I'm talking about Nanaimo, Kenora, Saskatchewan, or Brandon, Manitoba, this kind of city. Yeah, Canadians often tell you that these places are more historic, but I guess normally they mean more authentic. Today they are still what they were meant to be when these cities were first built. Kamloops was actually moving fast away from this group. They'll certainly look a lot different in a few years. The location of Kamloops provide quick access to many cool places. One of them is Wells Great Provincial Park. about 1 hour and 30 minutes north of Kamloops. There you'll see the transition from the dry and desert landscape you see in Kamloops into a lush green waterfall paradise. There are many awesome places in BC which we haven't got a chance to visit yet. BC is a large and diverse province. It's impossible to travel it all at once. Maybe in the future, we'll explore more places together. Subscribe to our channel so you won't miss any. But for now, we'll be departing from one city hall to another. We're back in Merritt. Just like Kamloops, I had only passed through the city and never had the chance to visit it. I guess it's time to visit Merritt's Tourist Information Center to find out what the city has to offer. And after talking to the lady working there, it turns out that the city's biggest attraction is actually the Tourist Information Center itself. It has a courtyard with antique equipment where everybody can picnic there for free. My favorite part is the restroom.
Yeah, so washroom airings, only $2 a piece.
As we continued our way back to Lower Mainland, we were getting out of the forest fire smoke. Eventually, we once again met the banks of the mighty Fraser River. Our final stop of the Cariboo Road adventures is Hope, British Columbia. Just like the other two cities we visited earlier in this episode, I had never been to the actual town of Hope. If it weren't for filming Sayu Rinpoche's adventures, I will probably never visit downtown Hope. I was surprised that this town has lots of amazing wooden sculptures. I think for these sculptures alone, Hope is well worth a stop. And of course, you'll see the statue of, guess who? Rambo! If you have watched the first episode of our Cariboo Road adventures, you know that the Othello tunnels near Hope was where a scene from the original First Blood movie was shot. I'll drop the link to that episode in the description box.
This park is dedicated to the Japanese Canadians who were sent to the internment camps during World War II.
I was actually in Hope for another reason as well. According to BC government's website, some sections of the Fraser River in Hope are gold panning reserves. The Cariboo Road was all about gold rush, an event that drew people from across the globe to the banks of the Fraser River. The question is, can you still find gold in the Fraser River today?
So I just got back to the bank of the Fraser River here in Hope. I got my gold pen I bought from Barkerville, and like thousands of men back in the days, we'll see if we can find any gold here by the Fraser River.
I can finally picture it. Imagine panning gold in a backdrop like this. For a moment, this was like a step back in time. The Fraser River was still as old as it could be.
So we're gonna get some sand here. We're gonna walk to the river. I could see some shiny particles. And so I'm just gonna wash it in the river and see if we can find anything. There we go. Hey, look, that's a piece of gold.
3 hours later.
I don't think I'll be rich at this speed. It just took me at least 20 minutes to get just one small piece of gold.
Right, there is indeed still gold in the Fraser River. However, like the majority of gold rushers throughout the history, I did not become rich. That means I'm not going anywhere, and our adventure will go on. Where are we going next? Or should the question be, where could we even go next?
The city of Merritt is under an evacuation alert. In the community of 7,000, anxiety and fear are high.
It's scary for everyone, and I understand that scariness. I'm trying to just maintain a calm as much as we can, but we know that we are looking down the face of a fire coming at us in 3 different directions. So
on Sunday, the Coquihalla Highway was closed between Merritt and Hope. Anxious travelers drove along as flames blazed on both sides of the highway. The BC Wildfire Service says it was closed after 2 wildfires emerged.